Yow, I hope no one gets sick from the recording of this videotape.
Hi guys, it's Peg. I thought, my space is never going to be clean. Today I did a little bit of a cleanup, so I thought I would kind of share my space with you. This is walking into my room. These are stamps and things on the wall. This is a storage unit that I have. A friend of mine made for me. It's got pull-out drawers. These are those plastic trays that were frames. And so you can see I have a nice, this is about half of my basement, okay? Over there I have my washer, dryer, bathroom. We installed a sink when we redid the kitchen upstairs, and so we brought the sink downstairs and it became my wash sink. This over here is my desk where I typically videotape. You can see I have a setup here with my camera. My camera is right there in the middle, pointing down at my desktop, and then I have my computer monitor right there above it, and then I have shelves with things above that to help me, reach for a pen or some glue or something as I'm videotaping, so I don't have to get up and get all of that sort of thing. An island over here. This is typically where I will set up a large canvas if I'm going to work on it, and just let it sit there and be as I work. I have storage shelves. These are all on slat wall that I installed up there. And then these are the new addition. These are from IKEA, and down there are the ones from Walmart and Target that are storage units. And I did this because I had a big couch and a big armoire in here, and it just took up way too much space. So now, I've got my cutting machine right here. I can go to my drawer. I can get to, my cutting pads and everything. And down below, I've got all of my larger dies. Over here, I have organized some of my smaller dies. So it's real handy for me if I'm going to die cut. And, I've got my inks and sprays and all of that sort of thing, the mediums and that sort of thing up here. My alcohol This is a new addition too. These Alex drawers from IKEA. Over here was where that big armoire was before, and I can put my laser printer over there, and I have a cutter and a cutting mat and my Xyron and lots of storage and things over here. Then as we pan around, I also have some dies that are too small that get lost that I just put on a magnetic board over there. So we move around over here. This is another setup that I have for when I video. You can see I have, hello there, I have myself on that. I have a camera over here. I have art that either I worked on or my friends and I worked on together, or we shared. So I have all of that sitting in front of me when I'm working. And then I have all of this storage down below, and my that's my, what do they call that? Inkjet printer. Yeah. And then on this end, I have my Rascog cart. I have all of those office-y type papers and things here with my printer. I have excess canvases, and then over here, these tubs, they're all done by colors and things, or, theme. So I know if I'm looking for something black, I can just pull this out and I can find something black to go on a page. So that's real handy. Pink, if I'm looking for something pink, I can go there and find something. So that was kind of an innovation I came up with last year. I have stamps stored in those down there, and they are labeled, and so if I'm looking for someone specific like Dina Wakely, I can go to that container and pull it out and find her stamps. I also have the smaller stamp packages up in here so that I can get to them. And my stencils. Yes, I put all of my stencils up inside of here too. I put a rod across on some curtain hooks, and I hung my stencils, my larger stencils. I have my smaller stencils in these, so I can just thumb through and find what I'm looking for. But this has worked out to be really handy. So, yeah. And then I have all of those other things, like, you know, down here is my clay and clay tools and that sort of thing. You know, stitching and Christmas and themes and vacation, and these are different papers like my vellum or laser transparency or gloss paper, labels, cardstock. So I keep all of that right here. And then my newest thing, I have a new tub for flow painting, which I intend to get started in here shortly. So I had to start corralling that and keeping it in a piece by itself. So that's my room, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. If there's something more you want to see, you know, put it in the comments below. I mean, I'm not going to make you suffer going through all of these drawers. Right now, today, you can see that I have a lot of organization going on in those. There's inks and ink pads and, you know, just a variety of different things in these drawers, and I've labeled them all so that I can find, you know, these are my other ink pads, and I say what they are here on the front of the drawer, so as I'm looking for things I can find them. Because when you have this much stuff, and yeah, it may look excessive, but remember, I've been doing this for about 30 years now, and yeah, this is a lifetime's collection of things. Oh yeah, and that over there, that's my mother's typing stand. And I didn't spend a lot of money on these things. Those little shelf things there, I think, were about $20. Those IKEA cubes were on sale at the beginning of the year when I got those, as were the Alex drawers. And it was just time to reorganize some of this stuff. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember, if you want to hear from me on a regular basis, you need to double click that little bell down below. That will give you all of them. If you don't want them quite that regular, click it once. And if you don't, I may not come up in your feed. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.